A few months ago, I made a choice to leave my husband.
All right.
And
why?
I felt that we were not serving each other
Vibrationally compatible.
at this time.
Do you understand? Now, I'm not saying right now, without more details, that this is the case, but I'm giving you a general understanding of something. You follow me?
Okay.
Sometimes the best way to be of service in the most loving way to someone else is to show them the consequences of their choices. And if sometimes that means removing yourself physically from their proximity, because they need to understand that that's the consequences of the choice that they are making in making themselves vibrationally incompatible with who you prefer to be, then you're giving them the choice to either change to become more vibrationally compatible, or you are giving them the freedom to find out what they believe is more vibrationally compatible for them at this point in their life. And that's the most unconditionally loving thing that you could do in that circumstance. So it's still being of service.
Yes, I feel that way very much.
Then there you go.
I completely relate to that. But it is excruciating for me.
No, it's not. Because if it is excruciating for you, then you don't understand what we just said, and you're not doing what you just said you were doing. Remember when we said you cannot actually be in your state of excitement and actually experience negativity? That means you're not actually in the state of excitement, you're in a negative state.
Okay.
So if you are experiencing the excruciating feeling that you're describing, that means you are still attaching fear-based beliefs and negative beliefs to the circumstance that you have chosen to experience. You need to look at why you would do that. If you understand that this is really your path, really true for you, this decision, if it is, and you can take time to examine whether it really is or not, again, you have to be honest with yourself. But if you determine that it really is, then what comes along with that choice has to be, if you want to be in alignment with your true energy, what comes along with making that choice has to be the understanding that you are actually doing the most loving thing of service you could be doing for the other person. And if you really know that, there is no way that you would have an excruciating negative feeling. You would know that you are rising above. Now, you can have compassion for what the other person might be choosing to go through, but that does not involve feeling an excruciating pain.
Okay.
It's just a recognition that they may be at a certain stage in their life, and you bless them and give them energy and unconditional love to find what they need, to allow them to make their choice. Because if you want them to allow you to make the choices you believe are best for you, you have to also unconditionally allow them to make the choices that at this point in their evolution they believe is best for them. That's the most unconditionally loving thing you can do.
Okay.
Does that make more sense to
Yes.
you? Do you feel less excruciated?
Yes, I do.
All right. And by the way, there's a little bit of a contradiction in that term.
Okay.
Pay attention to the roots of your language. Excruciating means you are no longer crucifying yourself. You understand?
Okay.
So being in an excruciated state should mean you're not feeling the pain.
Right. Yes.
Make sense?
Yes.
All right. Does this help?
Yes.
All right. Do you feel a little bit lighter?
I do.
Are you breathing a little bit more easily?
Mm-hmm.
Then that should be your first clue that you are now aligned with your true vibration. Remember, your own bags weigh nothing. If you feel weighed down, it's because you're carrying baggage that belongs to someone else. Don't be a thief and steal other people's bags. Drop them and let yourself feel lighter. And also, we remind you and everyone, once again, the first step toward enlightenment is to lighten up on yourself.